now that we've studied sequences, we're going to be starting to study series and trying to find the sum of the series. And if you recall, a series is when you take a sequence and you add all of the terms together, just like we did when we had the heart. The different pieces of the heart were the sequence, and then when we put them all back together, we had a series. So we're going to be the whole rest of this chapter just looking at different ways that we can find the sum of that series. This first lesson will involve partial sums. So at the end of this lesson, you'll be able to find the sum of a series using partial sums. All right, as an example, partial sums just means that we're going to find the sum 2 at a time, then 3 at a time, then 4 at a time, and then we'll be looking to see if there's a pattern as we do this. We will have some better methods, but this will at least give you an idea visually a little bit what's happening with the sum. So we would like to find the sum of this series, 4 plus 4/3 plus 4/9 plus 4/27 plus ... The formula that would describe the sequence would be 4 over 3 to the n minus 1. And I can actually use that later. I'll show you how we could use that to actually get the sum, but we're just going to do partial sums for right now. So sum 1 would just be, if I just took the first number, I would get 4. The second sum would be 4 plus 4/3, which would equal 16/3, or it would be 5 1/3. All right, my third sum would be 4 plus 4/3 plus 4/9. Each time you're just adding a number, and if we did that, we'd get 5 7/9, right? Sum 4 would mean we'd add 4 of them now, 4 plus 4/3 plus 4/9 plus 4/27, and if I added 4 of them together, I would get 5 25/27. And then we'll do this just one more time here. If I added the fifth one, we'd get 4 plus 4/3 plus 4/9 plus 4/27, plus the next one would be 4 over 81 if you could figure out each time the denominator was being multiplied by 3. And when we did that, we'd get 5 79 over 81. So what we're trying to do is trying to figure out these numbers. Is that sum getting closer to a specific number? And I noticed that I did have 5 1/3, and then 5 7/9, and then 5 25/27, and then 5 79 over 81. I noticed that that fraction is getting closer and closer and closer to 1. So eventually, this sum should approach 6. So the sum of this infinite series would be 6. Feel free to, when you're doing this, to use your calculator to help you out. And we're mostly just looking for a pattern. I got to stop at 5 because I saw an obvious pattern. You might need to go out as far as 10, so just a heads up on that.